Hey, in this video, we are going to talk about 1982. It's a thriller before starting this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Today marks the 40th anniversary of Michael Jackson's sixth studio album, Thriller, which was released on 30 November 1982 and remains unchallenged as the best-selling record of all time. French rock journalist Philippe Manœuvre looks back at the iconic album, which features songs like Wanna Be Startin' Something, Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller. It is one of the best-selling records in human history, says Manœuvre. The last time the people at Sony looked, we were at 66 million physical albums sold. We're not even talking about the people who listen on a podcast. It's 66 million people who have this record in their homes. Manœuvre also recalls the moment when Michael Jackson introduced the world to his famous moonwalk in Motown 25 show in 1983, shown on Les Enfants du Rock TV show in France. Michael Jackson, in two videos, Billie Jean and Beat It, had become an international phenomenon, says Manœuvre. Michael Jackson worked with great musicians and producers like Eddie Van Halen, Quincy Jones, and many others. According to Manœuvre, the success of Thriller was not a surprise. It's the combination of talents. Since then, we have been trying to explain and understand. There are undoubtedly some fabulous musicians accompanying Jackson. Most of all, there's Quincy Jones. What's so special about MG's Thriller? Co-produced by Quincy Jones, Thriller was Jackson's second album on Epic Records. Following the commercial and critical success of the album, Off the Wall in 1979. Thriller explores musical genres such as funk, post-disco, soul music, soft rock, R&B, and pop. The lyrics of the songs are varied and deal with themes such as romance, paranoia, and the supernatural. With a production budget of $750,000, recording sessions took place between April and November 1982 at Westlake Recording Studios in Los Angeles. Assisted by Quincy Jones, Jackson signed 4 of the 9 songs on the album. After the release of the second single, Billie Jean, the album rose to the top of the music charts in many countries. Thriller quickly became the best-selling album in the world, with 32 million copies sold in a single year, and was the first album, excluding soundtracks, to remain 37 weeks at the top of the Billboard 200. In 1984, it became the first album to become the best-selling record in the US for 2 years. Jackson achieved another record by winning 8 Grammy Awards in 1984 in 3 different genres: pop, R&B, and rock. It won Album of the Year, and Beat It won Record of the Year. With Thriller, Michael Jackson acquired a new status. He became, at the age of 25, a global pop icon and one of the biggest stars of the second half of the 20th century. The album also had a pioneering impact on black music genres and allowed Jackson to break down racial barriers through his appearances on the music channel MTV and his meeting with President Ronald Reagan at the White House. Indeed, prior to the success of Thriller, Jackson had struggled to get MTV airtime due to being black. The song's Thriller, with its infamous 14-minute video, Billie Jean and Beat It looped on MTV. Billie Jean holding the distinction of being the first video clip by a black artist to receive heavy rotation on the network. It opened the door for other artists of color to be featured on the channel. Do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button.